Gonna have a quick look at my trainers because I've got some nice ones and some weird ones. Start off with like the very standard festival friendly white Reebok high tops. These are cheap. They've got the spongy base, you know, the crappy underside. They don't cost much, you know, they're pretty standard fresh footwear. They do what they got to do. They're Reebok classics. There you go. Then we'll move on to my preferred Reeboks, the almighty Reebok Pump. This is fucking hot shit. These ones are very dirty now because they're my fucking standard ones that I'm wearing at the moment. But back in the day, these things were like so expensive. Compared to all the other trainers, they were like heads and tails above them. I mean, fuck. Very expensive. I think maybe in the States they said they're like $230 or something back in the day. I seem to remember them being about 100 quid over here. Even so, Reebok pumps were fucking premier expensive. And now they've changed them a little bit, but they've still got the pump technology. They still look beautiful. They come in a lot of colorways. And yeah, they're about 30 quid now on eBay. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. So they're my nice favourites. And then we've got a cinematic classic here. We've got the Reebok Alien Stompers. These are based on the trainers that Ripley wears in Aliens when she goes into the power loader. You see them especially, and she takes on the Alien Queen. They're awesome. I love them because they're so futuristic that they have Velcro. Because that's just like has to be thousands of years in the future to have Velcro. Yeah, the ones in the film are actually slightly different. They're a lot taller. They're probably about that tall, but they didn't do that with these. But even so, this is their nod to them. They did release them back in the day, and they re-released them in two colourways, this grey and another blue and white one. This is the one in the film, so there you go, that's what I went for. Also got some rather funky Reebok ball at the time, RBK ATRs, and that's these bad boys. And I love these because they called them RBK on this, not Reebok, because it's sort of like they subbed up and stole another company. Above the Rim, I think it is a different basketball sneaker brand. And yeah, they bought them up and started making their trainers, so I picked these ones up because they look rather nice and snazzy. And you see I like my silver. But yeah, these are actually quite funny because they have a dry wipe surface. If you get a dry wipe pen, you got one with them originally, but that's died. You could write whatever the fuck you want on them and you can just wipe it off. It's like fucking plastic, mate. Yeah, mad. Very odd. But yeah, it was designed as sort of like a novelty feature that you could go to a basketball game and support your team, and if they suck you could just wipe it off and support the other team or whatever. Silly things like that. But yeah, pick them bad boys up. They're lovely. They've got a really firm underside. Very different from most Reeboks. But yeah, they're cool. And then we're going to go off the Reebok and on to my bootleg Nikes, because that's the way I roll. Now Nikes or Nike, I've always said Nikes. You can say Nike and be the pikey with the Nike, but I just say Nike, whatever, I don't give a shit. Got some nice bootleg Freddy Krugers. There you go. These are the only low tops I own. They were a gift from my friend who bought them, they didn't fit. It's for you, Mark. Yeah, inside you've got Freddy Krueger's fucking face with all his ripped up skin and shit. On the outside it's got the ribs and it's got like the blood splatter. Unfortunately, this colourway is a bit off from the official ones that they designed. That would have been like a much redder blood stain. But I don't give a shit. They're bootlegs and they were a gift and they're cool. It's got like the blade colour. Like that. The Freddy Krueger fake dunks anyway. And now I've got my bootleg fucking Jason Voorhees Friday the 13th ones as well. I'm having to dust these off because I don't really wear them too much, to be honest, because I don't want to fuck them up. But really I should, because they're actually just fucking shoes, aren't they? You're going to die one day and you can't take it with you. But yeah, here are the Jason Voorhees ones. There's Jason at the side, stabbing some bitch in the face. And it says Friday he 13th. Not the, but he 13th apparently. And these are a bootleg. Oh, I see inside of the other train there. Crystal Lake, Crystal Lake. These are a bootleg by some Chinese company who didn't realise that the person that had done this design was a customiser. He literally just done a one-off custom and they bootlegged his shit. And that would have been fine, apart from the fact that he wrote to secure his design, like Mizzy Customs, blah 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 on here, in his design. And the Chinese bootleggers thought that that was part of the design and bootlegged cut his name onto their product. So they bootlegged a customiser's name. And I coloured it over this section. You can see it's a bit off colour. That's coloured over just with a permanent marker. But you can just see in there just about, there's writing under it. See? Yeah, so let's colour over that. I paid fucking full whack for these as well. Fucking a lot of money. Because I collect Friday the 13th shit, but that's very annoying. But anyway, got them bad boys as well. So there you go. I've got some fake Nikes, whatever, and some sexy Reeboks. And trainers are cool, so fucking, there you go. Have some of that. You fucking slay!